between Kit Kat or no hyphen. Hyphen or no hyphen. Like I said, a lot of these are just spelling things for some reason. But, I mean, I could kind of see that, though. If there's another world that, we where you could just swear it was that way or something. This is kind of interesting if you open your mind and think that we could be actually crossing back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. We got some more here.
How many more? This is a lot.
Almost done. C-3PO. C-3PO, the android from Star Wars. Is he all gold or not all gold? Okay.
All right.
Okay, so, yeah.
I just didn't come here to do schoolwork. Where are we going with this, Dino?
Okay, fine. That's the end. Okay. So, okay, let's start off. What did you get, Pip, for peanut butter?
I put Jiffy.
Jif.
Isn't that cornbread?
And Danielle is correct.
Okay.
Jiffy, because we used to buy Jif.
Okay.
Jiffy is the cornbread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's the answer. One of the logical ways that for a lot of these people are explaining that we're conflating similar things.
Right.
Another possible explanation is Skippy is a peanut butter, which is close to Jiffy, and there's Jif, and you could kind of combine them and come up with Jiffy. But I thought Jiffy was a peanut butter as well.
Yeah. At first, I put down both because I knew both were brands, and then I thought oh wait a minute, one of them's on cornbread. I think Jif's the cornbread.
I completely forgot about the cornbread.
Okay.
My grandma would make cornbread from scratch.
So
that's how we did.
Danielle, how do you think Looney Tunes is spelled?
Looney Tunes, I think it's spelled Tunes, even though it doesn't make sense. I struggled with that one.
And what about you, Pip?
Tunes.
You're both correct. It is. It doesn't make sense.
It
You're
makes
right.
no sense.
Right. It should be tunes. That's shorter for
Yeah.
cartoon. But yeah, and they're not
weird.
singing. It's not a musical.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. But there you go. But I think that's another reason why we have some of these false memories is because tunes make sense. Like, you know what I mean? The other way, you know what I mean? So you would remember it the wrong way.
But they started calling them like the Cartoon Network. Like I feel like they started calling them tunes
Right.
later.
And that's what I was thinking because we all think of that tunes now. So we just put that on it.
It's like zines.
But that's something, this one I knew because I actually took note of that, seeing that symbol when I would watch it. Today, like I watch an old cartoon and I was like, not literally today, but recently. And I'm like, oh, it's spelled Tunes. Like,
so Pip, tail or no tail on Curious George?
I say no tail.
And Danielle?
I said he has a tail, but...
This is all good that you guys pick different answers for everything. I didn't even know. He has no tail. So that means Curious George is not a monkey.
Yeah.
He's an ape.
Or he had an accident.
He's a chip. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Primate.
You know, yeah.
He doesn't have a tail. Okay.
But it's funny, I had this conversation with my daughter the other day, how people just interchangeably use monkey and ape, and it's so infuriating because they're not the same animal.
It's
but
funny
people just
we're in a show that features a primate as well.
Yes. Dino saw the show.
Oh, you've seen it, so you already know about Bubbles.
Yes. And real life, Bubbles is a chimp.
Yeah, Bubbles is a chimp.
Right. Was he a chimp in the show?
Yes.
Okay,
he's
good.
a chimp with a tail.
There you go. Okay. Oscar Mayer. Pip?
M.A.
Correct.
Yeah, Mayer.
E-R. Right.
But is it Bologna or Bologna?
Okay, and Fruit Loops, Danielle. How is
O's.
It's rat droppings.
That's true.
That was one of my favorite cereals.
Yes.
2 O's.
Two
I
O's.
spelled it like fruit.
Spelled the correct way. And I think this is the last one. Does Mr. Monopoly have a Monaco or no Monaco? Pip.
I said no Monaco.
And Danielle?
I struggled. I said monocle, even though I'm like, maybe it's...
That's so great. You guys picked the complete opposite. Actually, Pip was correct this time. There is no Monaco.
Okay.
And the theory is that we're conflating him with Mr. Peanut.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and
because they go to the same parties.
In the real life, in the real life costume of it, people will sometimes do a monocle.
Yeah. Oh no,
he's a rich guy.
Then there's Kit Kat. Okay.
Yeah.
Danielle, hyphen or no
hyphen?
I put no hyphen.
You're both correct. There's no hyphen. And
but there's people walking around going like, I swear it's a hyphen in there. I swear.
Yeah. C-3PO all gold or not all gold?
He's
Like
all gold.
trick, but I said all gold.
I said all gold too. And this was the one thing that really blew my mind because as a kid, I even remember having the little action figure. And he was all gold.
He was all gold. That's why I said it.
But now they're saying on his right leg from his knee to his foot.
Oh, that is true.
Is silver.
He is.
I did not know that.
I don't have that memory at all. As a kid, I can't tell you how many times I saw it. I can't tell you how many times I saw Star Wars and the toys, and I had the toy, and I never heard of that.
Like a replacement part.
This is a replacement leg. I feel like that one.
But that I feel like you have to answer the original, and I feel like originally he was all gold. That's what I feel like too.
I'm with you on the
and I know my toys was all gold,
and I feel like whenever I seen anything animated, he's all gold.
Yeah,
but this could be the Mandela effect.
Well, this is the Mandela effect. I mean, well, that's why it's here. There are people who saying like, no, he's always had the one part that was. I'm like, that's bullshit. No, he didn't. not in my universe. He didn't. I don't know where y'all from, but the Earth that I grew up in, C-3PO been all gold, 14 karat from day one.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Do you believe in multiverses?
That's crazy.
I believe that there's other galaxies. Do I believe we're crossing back and forth? We should be so lucky.
Okay.
If I could be like, oh, let me just get up out of my life and go to this other place where things aren't shitty right now.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody can control it. I mean, as far as I know. I mean, no one's saying that they can actually control it, but I don't know.
Do you think there's a dimension that you just can't see that's here?
I do. I think I think that explains a lot of what we call the supernatural. Ghosts and things like that. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes what we think of as a ghost is maybe somebody in a parallel dimension. Mm-hmm. And I think people who we consider psychic and whatever else are a little more sensitive than other people and maybe can pick up on these people or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's possible. I don't know.
I believe in ghosts more than I can believe in. Why? I don't know that nature would need to have a duplicate of it. Just, why not make it a variation, a backup? But there, for sure, there's other galaxies beyond this galaxy, for sure.
For sure. Well, yeah, that's
and
fact
beyond
at this
this
point.
Universe. That I absolutely can believe.
Well, see, this would make me think that it's possible. Like when you think of like solid, what we think of as solid, something is solid matter, like concrete, even our skin, right? But if you really break it down on a molecular level, like nothing is really solid. There's always space in between, right?
Right.
So I just kind of think the universe might be that way. And it's like if we could just really, really break it down, we'd see there's something else that's there.
Right.
But we can't see it. It's too big or too small.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of science out there that's like way too deep for me to comprehend. That supposedly explains it.
I dropped out of astronomy the first week,
so
along with like 50 other people. So it was like, oh, astronomy, that'll be. And then as soon as she was like, you have to go to the observatory 4 times a week. I thought this was astrology. Sorry, man.
She was like, I wanted to learn about Pisces. Them no good.
Is this Star Trek? Okay, no.
Okay, well, so I thought that would be something a little different for us and on our show. We don't typically go that route, and it reminded me a lot of Uncle Powers. I know he is listening, wishing that he was here for this because Uncle Powers is deep off into multiverses, and he's a very smart dude. Like you wouldn't know it from listening to him on the show, or talking to him in real life.
That's the shadiest thing I've heard all week.
Or going to his church and listening to him preach.
Oh no!
Or listening to him in court giving closing arguments. But
I can feel the love in the room.
Nah, that's my dog. He's a very intelligent dude, and he reads all. He's really into all that stuff, and I know he's like sitting here like with listening, wishing he could be in on this multiverse conversation and kind of break it down to us and all that kind of stuff, and why it's possible and why he believes in it and all that stuff. But yeah. Okay, now on to our typical lowbrow subject matter. Police find illegal narcotics stash inside a pouch labeled bag full of drugs.
Truth in advertising.
Yeah, this is out of Florida, obviously.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Obviously, this is out of Florida. And these two guys drive. So these bags are actually for sale. Excuse me, on the market.
Like you can get them on Amazon.
Right, they're novelty bags. They're supposed to be ironic. You're supposed to actually have it full of makeup or snacks. Anything but illegal drugs is supposed to be
Coffee
in there.
beans.
Right, that's what they think. The typical person's going to do. But some genius in Florida said, "Hey, it says right here." Bag full of drugs. So that's what I'm going to do. I have another alternate theory. I think this dude was on his way to a party with the dopest piñata ever. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
This is like the dopest
I see where you're going with
piñata
this.
ever. That's what this was supposed to be.
Full of meth and heroin.
Yeah. Cocaine, fentanyl. Uppers, downers, everything.
Trying to take the irony out of it,
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the world's not literal enough.
Yeah, I'm American. Fuck irony.
Yeah. It's like, where is irony anyway? I don't even know where that is.
I don't know any ironies, people.
No, exactly. They could go back to where they came from. They probably here illegally.
Let me take my bag full of drugs and fill it full of drugs.
Oh, man.
Do we know what kind of drugs were in there?
Well,
the ones we just named.
All of them. All the drugs were in there. That's why I'm saying this was supposed to be the dopest piñata ever. Over in Canada, this businessman is in a lot of trouble because he decided to burn $1 million in cash.
I know the story.
Yeah, to be Daniel.
With a flame?
What do you think would possess a businessman to burn $1 million in cash?
Oh, wow. It was evidence of some kind of crime.
No, close. He was like super petty.
Yeah.
This dude was like winning the Petty of the Year of the Decade award. He decided he'd rather burn that money than give it to his wife and children that he was divorcing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that fits.
Yeah, that's what he.
Wow.
$1 million.
He had to go to 6 different bank accounts to withdraw the money, and he burned it in 2 batches. And the judge had a fit and gave him.
Your wife is one thing. Your kids is like.
Yeah, I could kind of give him there's a part of me, because see, I'm married. So there's a part of me that I could kind of see it getting that bad where you would just like, fuck you. I'll burn this shit before I kind of get that with the wife, because I've been married.
But you
I guess I didn't say.
After going to 6 different banks, like if
right?
I was sitting there, I could see being like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you had premeditated enough that you.
But the kids, though,
and the kids is bad.
the kids is the one. Like, your kids, like, even if she gonna fuck off or trick off most of that money, and the kids only gonna see a little. Still, burning it, nobody gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until that's a lot of hate.
What happened with the?
Well, they threw his ass in jail for 30 days, and he was in trouble for a lot of other things, for like not disclosing how much money assets he actually had, and for selling assets that he wasn't supposed to sell. That because he's in the middle of the divorce, so the judge is freezing stuff, whatever. And he's like, "Fuck the judge." Fuck her.
This bitch ain't getting
nothing. I'm selling it all. I'll burn it. I'll sell it all and burn it. And so
he went reverse First Wives Club owner.
The judge said, until you reveal your assets, you're gonna have to pay your ex-wife $2,000 a day and sit your ass in jail.
Okay.
So I think that might have cooled him down a little bit. Yeah.
This family has a lot of flow of money.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he said, and the thing about it, like he got to be mad because he describes himself as a frugal person. He said that's the reason why his business has done well for 31 years, because he's a frugal person. He's not, he doesn't spend money like that.
Right.
But wow, he said he will rather burn over $1 million in cash. Let that bitch get her hands on it. Yeah,
he just actually did it.
Actually